In today's session, we are going to discuss about how we can create a list within HTML web page. Sometimes what happens in a web page, we need to create some kind of a list. We can generate unordered list with bullet points, and also we can generate ordered list with numbering or alphabetical orders. So these lists can be generated by using what some basic tags which are available for creating a list. So we can create unordered list like this. You can observe here. I'm just listing out some of the unordered list here, and we are just listing some of the items here. And similarly, you can observe these are nothing but bullet points. So these are what unordered list, and I'm going to highlight with a circle. Similarly, in ordered list, we can have some order here. So here I'm going to specify the order with the help of alphabetical, and similarly we can generate a list with a numbering as well. So how to provide this kind of a list and how to generate this kind of a list in HTML? So that we are going to discuss in today's session. First, let us have a look on how we can create unordered list. Unordered list in the sense, so here we are not specifying any kind of order, alphabetical order, ascending order like that. So here we are going to use what some marks here called as bullets. So we can have black circles, or we can have simple circles, or we can have squares, or we can have a filled square like that. So to generate unordered list here, we are going to start the list by using UL tag. You can observe here, I'm going to use what? UL tag. UL stands for unordered list. And each item what we can generate to specify the list item, we are going to use what? Li tag. Li tag indicating what? List item. So here we are using what normally? UL tag. Within this UL tag, we are going to specify what? List Li. By using Li, we can generate what items here. So this is item number 1, and this is a closing tag of Li. And similarly, we can use what n number of list here like this. And at last, I need to close what? UL tag like this. So this is how we are going to include unordered list. As you can observe here, we are going to use what? UL tag. UL stands for unordered list. Okay, and this is opening tag, and respectively this is what? A closing tag we can say. And similarly, within this UL tag, we can use Li tag. Li stands for list item. And this is opening tag of list item, and this is what? Closing tag. And within these tags, we can specify the item name here. So you can specify any kind of item name, so that will be listed. Okay, so we can specify n number of list here by using what? Li tag. And at last I need to close UL tag here. So this is how we can implement unordered list. So let us have a look on one sample example here. So here I'm going to implement what? One sample code, so that you can understand how we can provide unordered list here. You can observe here in HTML code, in the body section, I have included what? UL tag. As I already said that UL stands for unordered list. Here I'm going to generate what? Unordered list here. So for that I'm going to use UL tag. And how to specify the list items? We need to specify the list items by using Li tag. Li tag is used to specify what? List item. And here we can we are specifying what li opening tag here, and this is what li closing tag, and within this we are going to specify what a list item as a coffee, tea, and milk. So I'm going to create what three list items here, and I'm going to use unordered list here. So for that, I'm going to use what UL tag, and within this I'm going to specify what several list item. So this code will generate output which is something looking like this. You can observe it is going to generate a list here, and as we are specifying a UL here, so by default it will create what a disk here. So disk bullet style. Okay, so this is how it is going to generate unordered list. So let us create with a sample code here. So for that I will open a text document here. I have already written some basic tags which is necessary for creating what HTML page. So already I have included HTML tag. Within this I have included header tag and body tag, and within this body tag now I'm going to implement what header tag. So assume let us provide a heading called as unordered list example. Okay, and let us close this h1 tag, and below this now I want to generate what a list items now. So I'm going to use what unordered list. For that I need to use ul tag. Let me close ul tag here itself, and after this within ul tag now I need to specify list item. So assume that my first list item is what a coffee. So for that, I'm going to include a coffee here, and I'm going to close a list item tag. And similarly, I want to provide one more list item here. Assume that I'm going to specify tea, and I'm going to close this list item. Similarly, let us create one more list item called as a milk, and let us close this list item. So this is what a sample code we have generated. Let us save this code with the HTML extension. Let me save on desktop here. Within a double quotation, let me specify list demo, list demo.html as a file name, and let us save this. Quickly go to desktop here, and you can observe here it has created list demo HTML document. So now let me click on this. So now it is opening what my HTML document which I have already created. As you can see here, this is the heading tag. By using a heading tag, okay, let me open even source code as well. Now you can observe very clearly. So this is what a heading tag, unordered list example that we have specified. And you can observe here, this is what heading 1. Okay, so below this, I am going to use what UL tag. By using UL tag, I have specified 3 list items here. Respectively, it has generated what? List items. And you can see here, it is marked with disks here. So as you can see, this is nothing but indicating what unordered list, and it has highlighted with a bullets option here. So this is how we can specify what unordered list. Assume that I want to include one more list item here. So simply what I can do, below this milk I want to include. So press enter here, give some space, and include one more list item tag here, and assume that I'm going to specify what cold drink. Okay, so now I'm going to close this list item. So again, I need to save this changes now. So click on save and go to web page and click on reload here, so that the new list item will be added. As you can see here, it has added what cold drink as a new list item in my unordered list. So this is how we can include what unordered list in my web page. So in examination, you may get a question saying that write an HTML code uh, to highlight unordered list. At that time, you can simply write what this kind of a code, and along with this, you need to implement what the output. You need to write output so that you will get full marks. So now let us see what are the styles we can implement along with unordered list. As you can see here, we can use a style attribute along with a UL tag. Along with a UL tag, we can use what? A style attribute. And with a style attribute, we can specify style like this. You can see here list hyphen style hyphen type colon disk. By default, every unordered list will be having a disk style. By default, it will apply this particular style. You can observe in a previous example, we have not specified any kind of a style, but by default, it has assumed that the default style type is what? A disk. So in a similar manner, assume that I want to implement what? Circle. At that time, I can use what? This particular style along with a UL tag. Sometimes I want to implement a square. At that time, I can specify list type as a square. And I don't want to highlight any kind of a style. At that time, I can simply use none as the style. So let me quickly do this so that you will understand how we can change the style for unordered list. So as you can see here, we are not specifying any style here. So assume that now I want to implement what? A circle style. So how to implement this? In opening tag of UL, I need to use what? A style attribute. So equal to, so you can observe here, style is the attribute, and after this, I need to implement what? Equal to operator, and within this, how I need to specify the value? List hyphen style hyphen type colon. So now how I want to implement? I need circle bullets here. So for that, I'm going to use a value as a circle. As you can observe, I'm going to use a style attribute, and how I'm going to specify the value for that? List hyphen style hyphen type colon circle. So now I need to click on save option here to apply these changes for this particular document. And again, already I have opened this web document, and now I'm going to click on reload. And please try to observe what happens if I click on reload button here. So now I'm going to click on this. You can see here the bullet list has been changed to circle now. Earlier it was showing what? Earlier it was displaying a disk style. Now it is showing what? A circle style. So similarly, we can change to square as well. Let me quickly do this by changing this value. Instead of a circle, now I need what? A square. So write a square as a value here. And again, I need to click on save, go to web document and click on reload. Now you can see here, the bullet list has been changed to square. This is how we can modify the style for unordered list. So hope you have understood. Sometimes what happens, assume that I don't want any particular style. At that time, I can simply use what? A none option here. I can use simply none option. And again, I'm going to click on save, go to web page, reload. You can see here, there is no bullet points highlighted here because I have specified the style as what? List style type as none. So that's why it has not applied any kind of a style for the unordered list. Assume that again I want to highlight with a disk. So I can specify disk as a value and click on save here. and go to web page and reload, and now you can see the list is highlighting with a disk symbol. So this is how we can specify what the different styles for unordered list. So now let us see how we can create ordered list. Like unordered list, we can use what OL tag to specify ordered list. For unordered list, we use what UL tag, but for ordered list, we are using what OL tag to indicate ordered list. And again, to specify each list item, we are using what LI tag here. Everything is same. Instead of a UL, now to specify ordered list, we are using what OL tag. That's it. So now let us see one simple example how we can implement ordered list. As you can see here, instead of a OL tag, here I am using what? Sorry, UL tag. Here I am using what OL tag to specify ordered list. And the rest of the items, to specify items, I'm going to use what LI tag only. And this is what closing tag of ordered list. And this particular code will return the value, or it will return the output like this. By default, the ordered list style will be a numeric one, so that it will generate a numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And as you can see here, these are the list items. Likewise, we are able to generate what? Ordered list. So let me quickly show you with a simple demonstration by modifying the same code here. So this is all about unordered list. Now again, I'm going to copy this same code, and after UL tag, assume that here I'm going to paste once again. And here, instead of unordered list, I'm going to use what ordered list example. So now I'm going to remove this, and instead of a UL, I'm going to specify OL. That's it. So now look at this, what I have done. I have just copied this code. The same code has been pasted here. And instead of unordered list example, here I'm going to specify what ordered list example. And here, instead of a UL tag, I'm going to specify OL tag to indicate what ordered list. So again, let us save this. Go to a web page, reload this. Now you can see here, ordered list example, it has displayed, and you can observe the list has been generated with the order, numeric order. So first item is coffee, second item is tea, third item is milk, and fourth item is what? Cold drink. Like that, it will generate ordered list. Like unordered list, say for example, sir, instead of a 1, 2, 3, 4, assume that I want to display ABCD, or else I want to display Roman numbers. So how to do that? So again, for that, we are using what some of the type attribute here to specify the type. Instead of list style type, so here just simply we are using what type attribute here. By default, type will be one only. So this is the default type we can specify for ordered list. And suppose I want to change this type, that can be done with the help of these different values. So I can specify A to specify what A, B, C, D as a list type, and similarly I can specify small a to specify smaller lowercase letters for the numbered list. And similarly, to specify Roman numbers, I can use simply capital I or small I to indicate Roman numbers. So let me quickly do this, how we can apply this. Let me open a source code here. And now you can observe here under OL tag, now I'm going to specify what? Type attribute. And I'm going to specify type as capital A. Okay, so now go to web document here. So now I need to change this, isn't it? Because I have included what type attribute here. Now I need to what? Save this. So click on save here, go to web document and reload this. Now you can observe here, instead of a 1, 2, 3, 4, now it is displaying what? It is displaying A, B, C, D because the type we have specified is A. So that the list will start from A, B, C, D, E, likewise. So similarly, suppose assume that instead of a capital A, if I specify small a, now you can observe instead of a capital A, now I'm going to specify small letter a. So now what happens, let us see. If I reload, you can observe the list has been generated by using lowercase letters. Similarly, I can change this one with Roman numbers by using what? I. So instead of a, now I'm going to specify uppercase I here. Now let us save this and reload this. Now you can see it is showing ordered list by using what? A numeric Roman numbers. As you can observe, so we are getting a Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So doesn't matter how many list items you have, automatically it will include what? The Roman numbers for all the list items. So now the last type is what? Small case I. Suppose if I include a small case I, then it will generate a Roman numbers in terms of a lower case. So reload this, you can observe. Now it has generated what? Roman numbers with lowercase letters. So this is how we can specify unordered list and ordered list, and also how we can specify the different styles or types for unordered list and ordered list. So hope you have understood. Sometimes what happens, I can even specify what? A description list. I can specify description list for the terms. For that, I'm going to use what? DL tag. So DL tag is used to specify description list, and to specify the term we are using a DT tag, and to specify the description we are using DD tag. As you can observe here, we are using three different tags here. DL tag to specify description list. We are using a DT tag to specify the term, and we are using a DD tag to specify description of the list. So let us see one example here. So here I'm going to write a sample code to highlight what? A description list. Okay, so here you can observe, as I already said, that I can use a DL tag. Within a DL tag, assume that I want to specify the term. So then I can use what? A DT tag. And also to specify the description, I can use a DD tag. So here you can observe, I'm going to use a DL tag, right? Within a DL tag, I'm using what? DT tag to highlight the term, and I'm using a DD tag to highlight the description. So this kind of a list will generate output like this. As you can observe here, there is no particular order here, but it is going to generate what? A description for coffee, saying that black hot drink. And also for milk, it is saying that white cold drink. So likewise, we can specify the description for the list by using DD tag. Okay, and I can generate what? Description list by using a DT to specify the term. So here I'm going to specify two terms here, coffee and milk. So respectively, it has generated what? Two terms. That's why. So let us see with the example by writing the code. So now let us write here itself below the ordered list. Now I'm going to copy the same code here. Let me paste here exactly the below ordered list. So now I'm going to generate what? Description list. So for that, I'm going to modify the heading as a description list example. So here to specify the description list, we are going to use what a DL tag. And similarly, I need to close this with a DL tag itself, isn't it? To specify the term, we are going to use a DT here. Assume that I'm going to specify description term as coffee, and let us close this term with a DT tag. And within this, I'm going to specify the description for this by using a DT tag. So, what do you mean by coffee? It is a black hot drink. So this is what a description I want to provide for coffee. Okay. And similarly, I need to close this DT tag. All right. And below this, I want to assume that I want to include one more term here for milk. Again, close this DT tag. And for this milk, I want to specify description by using a DT tag. So here I'm going to specify what it is a white cold drink. Okay, and after this, I'm going to close this DD tag by using DD closing tag, as you can observe. So here we have used a DL tag. Within DL tag, I'm using DT tags to specify the term, and to specify description, I'm using what DD tag. Suppose I want to include hyphen, then I can simply include hyphen here exactly behind uh, the description. Okay, so now I'm going to save this and quickly go to web document and reload this. As you can observe here, so this is what a heading tag, that is displaying what a description list example, and below this you can observe coffee has been displayed exactly with a left margin because it is the term I want to highlight. But you look at the description here, it is leaving some space here. It is not exactly attaching with a left margin, but instead of that, it is going to leave some white spaces. And after this, it is going to highlight what? The description. So this is how it is going to generate a description list for the web page. So as you can observe here, isn't it? So this is what how description list is going to display. And similarly, we can generate what a nested HTML list. Nested HTML list in the sense we can generate a list within the list. Assume that I want to generate output something like this. You can observe here, we are having one list here. This is what a main list, but in T, again, I want to generate a sublist here. So this list is appearing within the main list called as this one. Within the main list, we are having what a sublist. So a list within a list is called as nested list. So even we can generate what a nested list by using what the same tags. As you can observe here, this is the outermost unordered list. And within this, I'm going to use what a list item by using li tag, as you can observe here. But you can observe, I'm not closing a list item here. List item has been opened here. I'm going to specify the list item here, but immediately I'm not closing list item here itself, but instead of that, I'm closing list item here. And within this, I want to generate a sublist by using a UL tag once again. And I'm going to specify the list items for that particular UL tag like this. And after this, I'm going to close what a list item. And again, I want to specify what one more list item like this. Okay, so let me quickly do this. Okay, so already I have included what a T here. So within this T, I want to generate what a sublist now, like a black tea or green tea. Likewise. So in unordered list, I want to generate what a sublist now. So for that, what I need to do, I need to go to unordered list here, and within a T, now you can see here, this is the T where actually we have created unordered list. And within this T, I want to generate again sublist. For that, what I need to do, I need to press enter here, and I need to generate what unordered list within this li tag. So for that, I need to leave what some space here, and I can specify unordered list tag, and I need to close this unordered list here itself. And within this unordered list, I can specify what some more list item like black tea. Okay, and similarly, I need to include one more list item, that is green tea. Green tea. Okay, and after this, this UL tag has been closed here, and this li tag has been closed here. So we need to maintain what a proper order of the tags. So now I need to save this and go to web document, and please try to observe this list. Okay, and reload this. Now you can observe in under T, it has generated one more list. This is what a sublist. How we can generate a sublist within the main list by using what nested list option. Again, I want to include what a lemon tea under T section. So that can be done with the help of a li tag here. I can simply include one more li tag here. Say for example, lemon tea. Okay, let me close this li tag and save this. So now I go to web document and reload this, and we are having what one more list saying lemon tea. So this is how we can generate a list, and within the main list we can generate what a sub list like this. So this is called as nested list. Hope you have understood.